Welcome back to the show, guys. And this is still Tea Time, where we spill all the gist, all the entertainment gist, whether it's in Nigeria or it's abroad. We are going to talk about it. If it's trending, this is where we dissect the issue. Now, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has disclosed the reasons behind the arrest of popular Instagram comedian DGeneral. Sunday Joshua, popularly known as DGeneral, was arrested by men of the NDLEA at his residence on suspicion of possession of narcotics. In a statement released by the spokesman for the agency, Femi Babafemi, the skit maker was arrested over drug-related issues. Acting on credible intelligence, narcotic officers stormed the drug joint in the estate, where 3 suspects were arrested with illicit drugs, including 200 sachets of 225 mg tramadol and 1.5 kilograms of cannabis sativa, part of the statement read. In the course of the operation, some persons, including the suspected dealer, ran away with bags suspected to contain exhibits. The agency said the popular comedian admitted to ownership of drugs recovered from his house. Let me join you and sigh, because guys, you know you can join the conversation by calling 09098 408 408. Let's dive into the story, guys. I saw the story and I saw it actually earlier.
I follow him on Instagram and I'm one of his fans.
Yeah.
I like the skit he does, the lucky skit, the cab driver.
I like that. You guys even look alike a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
For real? I don't see it though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, when I saw it, at first, what every fan would do was get emotional.
Of course.
Trying to, be behind him. I mean, yo, this guy. But then, I'm like, okay, there must have been a tip-off. Someone must have informed the authorities that something like this is happening. And I think this is what I think is my personal opinion. Yeah, when situations like this happen, rather than rage or get angry and try to fight back, relax. Call your lawyer. Don't say a word.
Exactly.
Relax. Call your lawyer, or if you don't have a lawyer, follow them to wherever they're taking you to, the station and stuff, to avoid brutality. Because when you start resisting arrest,
they molest you and all of that.
They will deal with you.
They will give you courts, they will give you uppercuts and all that. So to avoid all of that, call your lawyer or follow them amicably to the station, and then you can sort out things amicably without violence and all of that. But then I was going to support him, and then they said he admitted
exactly.
the fact that he had all of those. I'm like, okay, does this really work in Nigeria? Because I've seen other celebrities, even in concerts, smoking, and all that. What's happening?
Like, I feel
what's going on?
I don't know. I don't know what to say, but regarding this issue, I do not know Nigerians' take on it. I don't know if they're in support of whatever is happening, or they're actually trying to, commend or probably not commend the NDLEA or whatever. I saw this Basket Mouse video regarding the issue, and it was like, okay, now that you guys have caught him, you went to his house in the midnight, and then you caught him with that little piece of exhibit, that very tiny bit of exhibit, and now are you guys so happy with all the issues going around in Nigeria currently? Really, do you think people don't have tons of drugs in their houses, and then you caught him with that little piece, and then you guys feel like you've achieved something? Because now, maybe because it's a celebrity or something, I do not understand.
I don't think I agree with Basket Mouth in that case. I mean, NDLEA have their operations, they have their own function. Whether there's when the house is burning,
it's not about the quantity, it's the fact that you
have
it. So now my take is, do Nigerians actually see it as a bad thing for him to actually be in possession of that? Or do they just want to follow their faves and feel like, okay, the country is bad enough, so they have to encourage these things?
I feel like Nigerians, sometimes we don't think before we talk, to be very honest, because
social media is just
it's the truth, because
it's a marketplace.
We say, I saw all that they were like why are they going to carry him? That's not the issue we have right now. There's no light. There's no.
So
But that's not NDLEA's
drugs.
problem. Like whether there's no electricity or not, they are following their own functions, which is to get people that are using narcotics and drugs that are not supposed to be taken. Do you understand?
Yes. Exactly.
So I feel like for me personally, this is bad. Like I always say that as a public figure, even as a normal person, you shouldn't be taking all those drugs. I'm not your mom.
It's not good for your health.
I'm not your dad, but you shouldn't be
Exactly.
taking all those drugs. It's not even good for your health. And then it comes to a public figure, this guy now, people look up to him. He's a public figure.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
What are you
You
telling
get.
people
So
coming at
I
your back?
feel like there's some things you should not do. With the fame comes
A lot.
a cross to carry. Do you understand? So and if this is your cross, that I can't take these drugs, I can't do certain things, I can't act in a certain way because I am a public figure, people look up to me, I feel you should take that cross because the fame gives you money.
Even if
with
you
the
want
good
to be
things
free,
come
let
the
the-
bad things.
exactly.
Do you understand?
Be free, you know, be
Exactly.
open. Don't involve yourself in
There are some
stuff
things you
that will
shouldn't
get
do.
you.
This particular issue, and one other thing I noticed was when N6 said something about this thing, and
he
everybody, even the other skit makers, do they even know they are putting their career at a big risk?
Yeah,
Because
for doing that, for
why
dealing in
exactly?
drugs, it's really
Because
bad.
why are you in support? Don't comment. Act natural. Be neutral. Don't do anything.
have to comment
Because
on
now they are like trolling N6 and saying, "Oh, I lost respect for him. I do not have any respect for him because of what he posted and said." I think he said something like skit maker in the morning, drug dealer
Yeah, I
at
saw
night.
that.
So everybody is like, although that was maybe a little bit wrong, but
It was way too direct.
Too
But
direct.
people have to approach the truth. Like they say, it hurts when
so
people say
why
the
are
truth.
the
It
other
hurts.
skit makers like, I lost my respect? Like, why don't you guys
No
just eat it
respect.
head
See
on?
the case for what it is.
Admitted it
He
already.
already said he
Nigeria
did
would
it,
never
so-
be better if we don't treat cases like this. She gets
Favorism,
and all.
emotions, and all of that.
If it was
Actually,
somebody else they caught with this thing, maybe
wouldn't say
somebody who
nothing.
is not in who is not a public figure or something.
nobody would say anything.
Do you get? They will always probably be on person's neck or something.
Yeah. So please, if you're dealing any of those, this is the time to stop.
Yeah.
Please don't endanger not just your life, but the lives of your fans
Yeah.
and people who care about you. I can't imagine myself being caught in a situation like this, and then my mother.
What?
Nah, we don't want to put her in that kind of stress.
Nah, please, we don't
Not at all.
support drug usage on this table, drug abuse.
Not at all.
Please, no to drugs. Say no
To
to
drugs.
drugs.
Yes.
Now, Nigerian celebrity dancer Kaffy has noted that she was grateful for her marriage failed. She said, "Those who know me know I am more than a dancer. I explore my full humanity through dance. I am an advocate for human excellence and productivity. My marriage failed for so many reasons, and I am grateful I failed because I was blind and now I see. My truth has set me free from a lot that was wrongfully conditioned by various elements, and one step at a time, I will share my mistakes, how I identified them, surviving depression, my process to healing, the kind of help I got, and so many life lessons I learned and I'm still learning. I will always be a learner for life. People need to know. A life out there can be saved. A marriage out there can do better than mine. And more importantly, a second chance is always there for us all to take." I saw this story, and I've actually interviewed Kaffy on a personal level, and I know that everything she says is actually true. She is all for productivity. Kaffy is the kind of person that when she's organizing something, she wants it to be right. She wants it to be, productive, obviously, and to come out well, excellent. She's that kind of person. She has an excellent spirit. She always says it. I have an excellent spirit. And looking at this, her marriage, failed. And I'm like, it's okay. I know people are against divorce, that, okay, you shouldn't divorce, you shouldn't do this one. Religion, too, also says you shouldn't. But there's some cases that it's unbearable. You can't live with this person anymore. And maybe the person you married has changed. And maybe he changed for the worse. You don't know. And she's like, she can't do this anymore. This thing's affecting her life. It's affecting her productivity. So she moves on. And I agree with that. I'm okay with it. If it's something you cannot deal with anymore, why not? Move on.
Yes, okay not to be okay.
It's okay.
It's okay not to be okay. This story hit me differently.
Yeah.
Why? Because I have personal relationship with Kaffy and her
Yeah.
husband. We attend same church. We've been in the same conferences and stuff. Everything looked good.
It always does.
You know?
Yeah.
we never saw this coming. It looked good. I mean, after service, the way she's cool with her husband, with the kids, they laugh, we greet, and everybody's happy. I've been to their house a couple of times. Kaffy cooked, we all ate. You know, the husband came down. You know, and it hit me differently because I found out on social media. I felt like I should have seen this. Exactly. You know, but it was well played, and I feel so much for both of them because I know for a fact that they genuinely love each other. So for one person to go sideways and then the other person goes sideways, that's a lot of work. You know, it's like the goal Ayegbeni lost for Nigeria. It was harder to lose the goal than score it. You know, it's
heartbreaking.
It's hard, though. But whatever decisions they've made, I'm sure they sat down and talked about it. There's no violence. Nobody's suing anybody. I mean, that's fair. Whatever makes you happy at the end of the day.
But do you guys really think social media is like the best platform to actually treat issues like this? Do you why did she have to, like, I'm not saying like it's not a big issue right now, but I just really feel social media would, now everybody's trying to bring their opinion, everybody's going to try to say something about it, everybody's going to try to say this is what it's supposed to be, this is how it's supposed to be. Really,
with no experience,
do you feel me? So I do not know why. I really like Kaffy. Kaffy is somebody I really look forward to.
The reason why she would bring it to social media,
treated it before she brought
they
it to
have
social
actually
media,
because, like I said, we
obviously.
didn't know that they've separated, so they've actually gone through the process.
She wants people to
done
learn
everything,
now.
Maybe there's the healing process.
Since she's a public figure, you know, it would only be nice and fair to her fans that she comes out and tell them, oh,
what's up?
This is it. We're no longer together. So somebody don't see her and say, hi, it's your husband, or someone don't meet the husband and say, hi, it's the wife, or someone sees her with another man and then starts to, you know, castigate and say different stuff. But whatever the case is, you know, when divorces like this happen, it is the kids I think of.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, I always like to be personal. On the bed, my wife, myself, and my son, and then he's in the middle, he's playing with the mother, he's coming back playing with me and all of that.
Suddenly someone is not there.
Yeah, you know, that's the kind of feeling that money can't buy. It's a feeling that you can't even explain. Now imagine the kid just having the mother or the father. No both parties, so the kid can't enjoy that pleasure of just.
I mean, if there's
to be honest, this is like the first story that has it
really got the kid can still enjoy that family, that sense of family if Kaffy and her partner are still friends. I mean, they could have days out.
Never be like
they could come and it can't be the same. But if you have a relationship with your partner, like you didn't go out like of discussion,
be like living with your mom and dad, growing up with them.
You know, you see, there's an energy the kid gets when they see their parents loving up.
Yeah, that's true, sure.
You know, it's for me growing up, the only time I knew that my dad and my mom are probably having a quarrel is when they don't eat together. You get but every other time we don't hear them shout, we don't hear them quarrel. But when they don't eat together, I know something is going on. You get that has helped me. Now my wife would wait for me when I want to go and watch football. I'm a strong Liverpool fan. Hey, Liverpool fan. If Liverpool is playing, my wife will say, please, let's eat now. Before the match, because she knows that the match might tamper my emotions and all of that. So all those things, family building,
it's very important.
It's very important for the child because the way you treat your family, the child would grow and become like that. Now the child might grow up and say, oh, my parents divorced, it's okay too. You get, and I said it the other day, the idea of changing boyfriend and girlfriends is just helping you have an understanding that if my marriage is not working, I can leave. You get, so
I feel like,
and it's messing up the society.
What is messing up the society?
Fuck that.
The fact that
fatherless kids, motherless kids. You know, missing the father figure, missing the mother figure.
Okay, this thing you're saying now, I agree with it, but in a way, I feel like it keeps people trapped. Now, because I have a cousin. That had issues before she actually divorced her partner. She was in that marriage for years because she was like, what will happen to my child? She had a child already. What will happen to my child? Will he now be fatherless? Like, why will I leave? But it got too much. She was unhappy. She wasn't productive. Her work, nothing was working for her. And it got to a point that she couldn't take it and she just had to leave. But at that moment where she's saying, I have to still stay in this situation because of my child, I feel like it's a two-way thing. It
is.
You can't teach
course,
your child that this is not the way it is.
Yes, I know. I'm
or how
just
it's
saying.
supposed to
I'm just
be,
saying. Of
but-
course, we have a lot of single mothers that are
Of
doing
course.
well with
Yeah.
their children.
Of course.
That's exceptional. That's people that
Yeah.
have basic understanding. They know these things. But
But
I'm
family
saying-
is important.
Yeah,
of course.
families. But I'm
Yeah.
saying for people who don't have this basic understanding,
understanding.
you
Yeah.
get,
There's a problem.
you need to constantly tell your child that, see, this is the right way to do this. This is the right way to do that.
Yeah.
You know, so they have the orientation. They might not experience it,
Of course.
but they know
Yeah.
that, oh, this is the way to do it. This is the way
And
to do
I
it.
really think this generation is just out of it because our parents actually made it this far without having too much issues or still probably endured. I would not advise people to endure, not even now.
Yes.
Not even now.
Don't
The
endure,
kind
it's
of people
bad
we have
out
now
there.
are very bad. But why is it getting worse and worse every day? Like, these people actually made it so far till we are like this. So why is it now our time is getting
Now let me
so
answer your
much
question. I asked my mom
difficult?
this question actually,
Okay.
something like this, and she was like, because their generation are not, what's the word? They don't sorosoke.
They don't sorrow so.
They don't sorosoke.
Okay.
It happens. I say sorosoke. Sorosoke.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
You're not from that part of the
Sorosoke.
country.
I'm
we
so
It's fine.
sorry,
understand.
guys. I'm not. I'm Igbo. Thank you.
Yeah.
But they don't speak up. To be very honest, they have issues. She's telling me, some of her sisters have serious issues. They don't speak up. But our generation, sis,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we are woke.
Do you get that's the word?
We are woke.
That's the word.
Yeah, let's not compare. I think they have more issues than what we have now, to be very honest. But they're still in that marriage. They're still there. They're still pushing. Do you understand?
true.
They don't speak up.
True, nobody's
Yeah.
right now. There's no, you
We are
can barely
Generation
treat
Z.
a lady badly. You can also
Social
barely
media.
have
She'll go to social media fast. This man
A,
keeps
calling
swipe.
people out, and
Put his
before you
picture
know it,
there.
your life is already your whole career is down in
About
front of
pushing
you.
people out there, yeah. I saw something on
Yeah.
on Twitter about a guy who took a loan and didn't pay for 5 days, and then the loan company
I saw that too.
Wow.
put obituary.
Oh my god. I can't. I love our
Kill
generation.
me already.
I love our generation.
Yeah.
Wow.
It
I
was
love our
funny.
generation. Oh my god.